not necessarily enabling that behavior, but you can understand that, other people have problems. Understand that, life's not perfect. And it's important that, you understand that everybody has problems. And that suddenly, you don't feel like this is, whatever's happening is unique to you, Like I'll tell you, one of my family members, right? They're having issues with dating, right? They're having issues with that, right? And it's like, yeah, that sucks. I wish the best for you. But also hearing that, it's comforting knowing there are other people that have the same problem that you do. The difference is you gotta be very aware about, like, are you gonna solve it? Me personally, I mentioned this a little bit on one of my other videos, which is that for me personally, right, it's about that time, So I'm gonna take steps I need to find somebody great, and that means that I need to get absolutely jacked to the tits, right? Sounds weird to say, but like I don't know. I understand that you cannot date as a fat dude. I was 250 pounds. I got rejected hundreds of times face to face, and if you're fat, the options to find somebody great is limited, because only so many people that would potentially engage with you. And I learned that. It took me a long time, but I did learn that. So now my solution is to get absolutely jacked, right? It's weird to say that out loud, but there are facts you have to deal with, and that, if you have a problem, you need to you need to fire on all cylinders. And it's comforting knowing that there are other people out there with problems the same as you. So when I was reading that, it goes back to, reading in the Catella booth, it's quite comforting to hear that other people have problems and it's not just you. Also, it makes you feel thankful, which is, this is all I'm doing in relative to me, at least. That relative, I'm somewhat thankful, because at least I can look at my own problems and realize that, they're not so bad. They're not so big and scary. And once you realize that, then you start with the plan and execute on it. Well, another thing I was thinking about, which is as I was leaving Catella, which is that there was a whole lot that it's important to feel thankful for. I think people often take for granted the life that you have. Like, I'll tell you, I was watching a show called Shogun, and it's set like the Japanese period when, like, there was like feudalism going on. So this could, like, kind of be correct-ish, but during feudalism, basically, if you're born as a farmer, you're a farmer your entire life, and that's it. If you were born in a bad situation, right? Let's take even, like, right now, right? If you're born in North Korea, you're screwed. You don't get a fair chance at living out a life that you would find valuable or enhancing. You don't get to live out your values. And at least I was Catella booth, something that was dawning on me, which is that at least I have the opportunity, right? At least I have the opportunity to have goals and to try to struggle to achieve them. And even though, right, I can feel sad and I'll cry and I'll go through the human emotions of, you know, struggling and failing and succeeding and all that. There's a beauty in the fact that I at least get the opportunity to try. And I am so blessed that at least for me, I can do that. You know, I have the opportunity. You know, I have the freedom to. You know. And it's wild, you know. Even things, I don't know if this happened, maybe it happened, but you know, the people that fought during we're getting way out of here. We're getting like way out there right now. But like even the people that fought during D-Day, right? Those people fought and being like the next 2 generations, like the generations after me, they're able to experience freedom. And I am dying for that person to experience freedom. And I am the recipient of that. And that's just like, people gave up their lives so that, you know, I can make these decisions, you know, and I can choose to better myself. I was just thinking about that as I was leaving Catella Booth, which is that thankfulness, you know, that at least you have the choice, right? You have the choice. But I don't know. I was in there for 2 hours, and tough, man. It's tough. At least sometimes, right? I guess this day it was like, all right. Like I only really felt like the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You know, everything else was kind of chill. Just as I was reading that, like that I don't know, that drama. The entire page where the girl was talking about her love life, right? I read that and I was just critiquing it, you know. I don't know. I was being kind of mean, but you know, that is something that I could talk about, but like I'd want to have it right in front of me, so I give you specific details, but like, you know, not gonna, you know, take the book, like that would be terrible. But yes, I was in Catella Booth for like 2 hours, and dude, I had this massive burrito, right? I forgot how much I like burritos. It was very simple, right? Again, sometimes it's important to enjoy simple things, right? People have like this crazy fancy food, right? In the meantime, dude, I had this burrito with like beans, rice, chicken, the tortilla, and dude, I was happy with that, man. I was like, this is fantastic, you know. So I had a big burrito today. It was fantastic. I loved it, you know, because in high school I used to have these this was back when back in my day, right? This burrito cost $5. It was like the size of your head. It was fantastic. It was big. It was bulky. Bro, they loaded it up. I got really fat. It was days when like Chipotle was golden, you know. It was fantastic, you know. But I had like this really good burrito today. Anyway, that was highlight of the day, right? I think I could say my highlight of the day was that burrito. Also the, you know, party for my, you know, family members' graduation. That was cool, you know. But that burrito though, dude, insane, man. Dude, find that taco truck again, you know, get that same burrito. But at work, so like that was half of my day, right? The other half of my day was talking with the other employees at Toy Story TC, right? And I think today was all like, I have A Squad, you know, which is all the A tier like cast members that I really enjoy. I'm like, dude, put A tier cast member for me, right? Really quick, you put with that person for a couple hours, dude, we're chilling. You know, I have a couple A tier cast members. B tier cast members, it's like I'm down, right? But I'll feel it at the end. You know, today was a day of B tier cast members. Like people that I'm cool with, but like they're not A tier, they're not C tier, they're just B tier. You know, they're good. You know, one of them is edging on A tier. I gotta stop using that word. So what? Oh God. So the way I learned about the word edging really quick. So there was employee, right? And he was talking to the manager. And the manager, this is what I heard, right? This is how I heard about the word edging. The manager was like, "Hey man, how's the traffic up to level 6, right?" And Jonathan was like, "Oh yeah, it's good. It's just, you know, it's edging inside the entrance, you know." Cool, right? But then people just started laughing at the word edging. I was like, what does that mean? So I looked it up later, and later that day, dude, now that I know it, like I want to unknow it. Like I want to delete that knowledge from my brain. Because I feel like it's a word that you could use in daily life. But the fact that you would use it in daily life makes it that much more dangerous. Yeah, man, you're at a coffee shop at like a church, right? Because that is something that happens now, right? Hey, man, how close are you to getting your coffee? Yeah, I'm edging up a bit. Dude, the thing is, like, I could ironically see myself saying that, which is the problem, you know? Like, same thing, I do not say curse words. Because at least for me, I feel like I would say that in the wrong context or with the wrong people, and you know, it would be easier for me to just not do it at all. You know, I'm just imagining, you know, one day I'm with the interviewer, like, or I'm with my boss, right? And I say a joke, but like I say like the F word, but because the F word's taken more seriously because it's like the F word, right? Then like